Hi, this is Dean from myworship.ca, and today what I want to do is show you how to build your own playlist in ProPresenter. And I'll start by saying this. 9 times out of 10, 99.8% of the time, we do this for you. You on the media team will come to church on your rehearsal date and you'll sit down and there will be the playlist that you need on the computer already. But sometimes things happen. Sometimes you need to add things, you need to change things, you need to refresh things, whatever that may be. Stuff happens. You need to create it from scratch. I'm going to show you how to do that. It's really simple. The first thing we need to do is to open a new playlist. So we come down to the bottom here and we click on this button and we click on New Playlist. Good. And we'll label it April 28. Great. But it's empty, so we need to add some stuff. So I want God is Able in here. So the first thing I do is come to the library. Is it in my library? Well, I think that's it right there. God is Able. Yes, it is. So I'm going to click and drag that in. Simple. Easy stuff. Now, the next song I want is How Great Is Our God. And I look at my library, which is quite thin, and I don't see it. But just to be safe, I go into the search bar and I click or I type How Great Is Our God. And it's empty. Okay. So, now we need to go find it. The first place we look is Song Select. Song Select is a song database from CCLI, the Christian Copyright and Licensing. I can't remember what the I stands for. Every church needs to subscribe to this. This is how the artists that write songs for the church, praising Jesus, praising God, guys doing great work for the church, this is how they make their money. This is how they live. This is how they get paid. So we need to subscribe to this in order for this great music to continue for the church. So if your church does not subscribe to Song Select and you are showing lyrics or using the music in church to praise Jesus, then you need to get right and subscribe to CCLI. Anyways, that's my rant. Song Select, we click on that. And here it is. I've already looked, but let me get rid of this so we know we can go from scratch. Here's Song Select. I've logged in. I go to the search bar. I type in How Great Is Our God. Oh, God. And I said Enter. And there's a huge list of songs with How Great Is Our God in it. Now, if you know who wrote it, as we do, Chris Tomlin, then that's probably your song. But if you don't know who wrote it, doesn't matter. Click on the title, and here are the lyrics. How great is our God? Sing with me. How great is our God? That's the song. Great. Click Import, and here are some parameters. Slides delimited by, it says paragraph break. You could select line break. Here's why you will never do that. This song, if you select line break, will import with each line of the song having its own slide. Meaning you could have like 100 slides. It is a nightmare. There must be a reason why you would want to do that. I don't know what it is, but we don't. So we're going to go with paragraph break, which means that you're going to get the chorus as a slide, the verse as a slide, the bridge as a slide. Very normal and useful. Document. We don't mess with this too much because and as you can learn in the editing video, if you want to check that out on the website, ProPresenter Editing, we can do all that changing after the fact. So let's not worry about this too much. Destination. Library, selected playlist, new playlist. We want library. You could put it in straight into the playlist and that would be fine, but if you went to delete this playlist later on, you'd lose this song, and I don't see the point to that. So let's keep it in the library, and then we can drag the song into our playlist just like we did with God is Able. So we've got this all sorted out. We're going to press Import All. It's thinking. It says it's finished. Wait for that to come. And there we go. How great is our God? So we click and drag that into our playlist. And now we're done with Song Select, so let's just get out of that. Now, built our playlist. Here's the question. If you can't find the song in the library, and for whatever reason you can't find the song in Song Select, what do? You're going to have to type it out yourself. Tedious, I know, but hey, not that big of a deal. What you're going to want to do is go up to New Presentation. Okay, so you're going to click on New Presentation. It's going to say, what do you want to call it? Well, let's call it How Great Is Our God for ease of typing. You could type in anything you want there. Again, leave these file options the same. You can edit it later. And we're going to click on New. So now we have an empty slide. Wow. Click. Now you're going to go up to here to Editor. Okay. Once again, this stuff is covered in a little bit more detail in the editing video. You should check that out when you're done here. But I'll show you what you need to do. You click on Editor and we get this pane. Double click to edit. Okay. Click, click. And now we've got a text box. So now we can go, how great is our God, and type in whatever you want. Enter. Sing with me, how great is our God. Okay? Awesome. Now, we've got one slide, but we need more. So how do we add more? Come down here to the plus sign, add a slide. Click on that, extra slide. Double click to edit. And all will see how great. You get the picture, right? You get the idea. And you just keep on adding and typing and adding and typing until you get to the end of your song and you're happy with everything. If you want to move stuff around and edit, watch the editing video. But basically you've got it all there, and now you want to save it. Where's the save button? There isn't one. ProPresenter doesn't have a save button on this page. Not sure why, but no big deal. All you need to do is X out. Feels a little uncomfortable, but whatever. X, and there we go. And there's our song. So all we need to do again is just drag it into our playlist, and there we go. We've got our How Great Is Our God, God is Able. We've got our weird How Great Is Our God. Okay? So we've brought in a song from the library. We've brought in a song from CCLI. We've typed out our own song. The other thing that will come into our playlist is a PowerPoint presentation. How do we bring that in? Well, that's pretty simple. You'll come up to File. You'll select Import. And you'll select, Import. And you'll select Import PowerPoint. Right? And then we click on this little box here to find the file. And let's find, there's Childish versus Childlike Faith. And we open that up. Now, here's important. Please leave the top one option selected. Import native PowerPoint slides. This is how your pastor created the PowerPoint. Let's leave it the way it is, okay? So let's go, okay. And it's thinking, and it's there. So we go into our library and say, there it is, Childish versus Childlike Faith. So let's drag it into our playlist. Piece of cake. Okay, one last thing. You may need to bring in as part of, it's not necessarily part of your playlist, but as part of a service element, you might need to bring in a video or a picture. And that's what you would do that down here. That's not part of your playlist, it's part of the video and image bin, okay? So with your Sunday media selected, and you know what this is because you've seen the overview video. If you haven't, go back and check that one out. If we want to add something to this, here again, plus. We hit the plus sign. And then we just look for, hey, let's bring in our overview video. So we just select that, open, give it a second, and it will come up. And there it is. There's our overview video that we could play if we needed it on a Sunday morning. So that's how you would bring in pictures, background slides, video of any kind. You're going to bring it into the bin just by simply clicking on the plus, finding the video or slide, and clicking enter. Well, that's it. We've made our playlist. We are ready for our service. We've got the media that we need. We've got the songs that we need. We've got the PowerPoint that we need. And we are ready to go. Thank you for joining me with this. I hope this has helped you. My name is Dean from myworship.ca, and we hope to see you again soon.